1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 31 and 32 says, "If you discern what we ourselves are, we will not be judged, that we may not become condemned." I think you agree with me, brother, that's the last thing you'd like to happen to your life is to be judged adversely by Jehovah. Is not true? After all, displeasing the judge of all the earth could lead to our becoming condemned with the world and losing out on salvation. But the question is, what this has to do with the memorial time? I'd like to invite you, brother, please, to open the Bible and 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 23 through 26. You can understand the reason why I have to read these scriptures. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 23 through 26. "For I received from the Lord that which I also handed unto you, that the Lord Jesus, in the night in which he was going to be handed over, took a loaf, and after giving thanks, he broke it, and said, 'This means my body, which is in your behalf. Keep doing this in remembrance of me.' He did likewise, respecting the cup also, after he had eaten meal, saying, 'This cup means the new covenant, by virtue of my blood. Keep doing this as often as you drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as you eat this loaf and drink this cup, you keep proclaiming the death of the Lord until he arrives.'" So first thing first, if you take a look, verse 24 said, Jesus Christ took a loaf or a piece of bread and shared with your disciples to represent the new covenant, or also his body. But what kind of bread he used that time? If you see the figure, says unleavened bread. Why? Because it does not contain which the Bible uses to represent corruption or sins or uncleanness. As you must know, Jesus Christ's body, he was loyal, guileless, undefiled, separate from the sinners. That's why the bread has to be special for that occasion. If you take a look now, verse 25, brother said, Jesus Christ took a cup of wine as well. That's meaning present his blood. But again, what kind of wine he got it? It has to be plain wine, because that means no uncleanness. Jesus Christ was this kind of blood, and that's why it should be special for that occasion. But the question is, why is very important for me, and you understand that occasion? Because partaking of the memorial emblems means more than simply believing Jesus Christ's sacrifice. Every Christian must accept the ransom and exercise faith if he is to get everlasting life anyway. No matter if you belong to the little flock or not, you have to understand why Jesus Christ came here to be killed by us, to help us. So at that moment, I think it's easier and also appropriate if you take advantage of this issue and help you still to bear in mind when you come this year. Unfortunately, he cannot drink the wine and also cannot eat the bread, I'm afraid, in me as well, in you. Because all of us don't belong to the little flock, but we can understand why Jesus Christ has done for us forever, ever. So, after this brief consideration, what can you take away with you and all of us? Again, let us then look forward to the happy celebration on this year again. It will be the time for use and discernment, but also a time for joy. Joy for the small number, with heavily hoping who rightly and obediently will partake of the loaf and the cup. Joy also for millions of happy Christians who that even will observe and learn and who hope to remember forever on earth that meaningful celebration. So don't miss it.